Welcome back to the Ray of Math. I am Miss Ray. Last time we learned how to subtract, and I think we are champs now. Yeah? This time we're going to learn about rounding so we can make quicker estimates. So, the thing with estimates, you have to look at the number and look at the ones place. What number is in the ones place? If the ones digit is less than 5, you round down to the closest 0. If it's 5 and over, you round up to the next 10. So let's say if I have 7. 7 is going to fall in the middle. Just to visually show you, 7 falls between 5 and this 10. It's on this side, so say, hey, round number 7 to the nearest 10. 7 is going to be 10. Whereas if you have the number 4, which would be like right here, it's less than 5. What is the closest 10? It's 0. Focus on 10 and 20. Here and here. Let's say we pick the number 17. 17 is closer to the next 10, which is going to be 20. Whereas if we pick 13, not only do you notice that it's closer to the first 10, it's less than 15. So if I change, let's say, make that 50, 55, and 60. Where the ones number and whatever number you get falls, it determines where you round to. Do you round down? Do you round up? So if I have 58, the 8 in the ones place is above 5, which makes it the next 10 is going to be 60. If I do 52, 2 is less than 5, which means when it says round up or down, you round up or down depending on this number in the ones place. 52 is closer to 50. Now, what would happen, let's say, if they told you to pick 55? How do you round that? Because it's smack dead in the middle. When it comes to number lines, if it's 5 and up, you round up. If it's below 5. So whatever number you have has to be greater than or equal to 5. So let's say this is 35. In order to round up, it has to be 35 or bigger. Wherever this mouth opens up to, it's bigger and smaller the other end. Now if I say round 68 to the nearest 10, what's that answer? Yeah, it's 70 because 8 in the ones place for 68, it's above 5. So to physically see it, if you're looking at a number and you have it like written out on a number line, it's pretty easy to guess how to round to the nearest 10 because you can see which side it's closer to. But to mentally do it, you have to remember to focus on whatever number is in the ones place because that determines which direction you go. If you're given the number 50, round to the nearest 10, you're stuck at 50. You're not going anywhere. If you have 59, you round up. because you can physically see 59 is right next to the next 10. which is 60. And then mentally, you know that 9 is bigger than 5, which means it's going to be moving up. Now that we got rounding out the way, I would like to tell you guys that we're gonna start multiplication. I'm excited because we're starting a new adventure. We tackled so much in these last 4 weeks. And I can't wait for this new adventure. So thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.